Okay, so a quick tip, and please excuse my nails. I just wanted to do this because someone was asking in a group. I have a 4-inch wide piece of marine vinyl here, and this is the good thick stuff. Strap ends. If you struggle with strap ends, or if you just don't have any on hand and you don't want to leave a raw edge, I'm going to show you how to take care of that. Just going to flip it over on the back and make your mark halfway, just like you normally would when you're making your strap. I'm just going to grab a Sharpie here and do that. So now that we've done that, I'm going to take my double-sided adhesive and go down both sides of the line just like normal. We're going to do a double fold here. This will also work for a single fold, just folding both sides into the center. Works well for that. So now we're going to fold our middle, or our ends, in and leave about 1/16 of an inch, so that when you fold it in half again, you don't have to worry about it being too bulky right there on the fold. So I'm going to do the other side. So at this point, this is where we're going to change things up a little bit so that we don't have the raw edges showing. Normally, we would just fold that in half and there you go. So what I've started doing is I'm going to take my ruler, and right here along the raw end, I'm going to measure down 1/2 inch on both sides. And I'm just going to use my chalk since I'm working on black. You can use whatever marking tool you'd normally use. And make a line across there 1/2 inch from the end. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this up. And just using my scissors, I'm going to cut in a straight line over to the edge. And then again at an angle. So this is what I have. And I'm going to do that on both sides. Try to get it as even as you can. Okay, so now we have this. Now this gets folded in, and you can add double-sided adhesive there if you like, but you want it to be nice and neat. So I'm going to go ahead and add some more double-sided adhesive, especially right here. So I'm going to use my narrower adhesive, just so I can make sure that I'm getting nice, neat corners. Make sure those corners are pressed in nicely. And then fold it in half. Okay, we're going to go over to the machine and stitch this real quick. And of course, this is a much smaller section than what we would normally be working with. Just using a top stitching length, and I like to start on the folded side if I'm doing a double fold. I've actually started doing my straps a little bit differently so that I have 2 1-inch strips that I'm sewing together. So I'm going to go at 1/8 of an inch. Stopping periodically to make sure that my sides are lined up. And always stopping with my needle down. I'm going to make sure that both of my sides there at the end. And I'm stopping about 1/8 of an inch from the end, catching both sides. And back down the other side. And there we go. So there's the end of the strap, both sides, and as you can see, there's no raw edge there on the end. You might have a little bit there on the corner, but I wouldn't stress that. It's better than having the entire end be raw. So there you go. and then you're just going to add your hardware, fold it around. You can stitch it or add a rivet, however you like to do that, and you're all set with a nice, clean, finished edge on your strap. So I hope this helps anybody who might be struggling with those raw ends or have problems with the end hardware. So I'll see y'all next time. Bye guys!